Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.
We got this.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Secondary 90, block 11, Alpha.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Open man, it's Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Hey, Brown 80. Right here. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. Check. 4 down. White, 89.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Man, not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And able to find Green. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Virgil Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Raiders 0. Michael Badgley, the kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So out come the Raiders. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is in this situation.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Right. Block 15! Here we go, Steve. Here I come. Here I come. Check 52. Hey, here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Maurice Hurst. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen's got it over the middle, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
180, 390.
The 1st down throw here for Rivers. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Chargers 14, Raiders 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd and 7, Taylor is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 3rd down, Taylor. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. Plan. 49 to Mike. Looks low. Check tight. Check tight.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's get the ball.
Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And a Raider first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
52's the Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
On 1st down, it's Grant, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Taylor will lead up the offense 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check right, check right.
From the gun, it's Taylor. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Derwin James on the coverage.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 49. Mike, let's go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now Taylor throwing again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Rivers now. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll bring up second down.
Check me 90, 180. Someone got man. Red. Mike 40.
To throw again. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Hey, 4 down.
Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. With it is Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. Now the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Squeeze, double.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Let's go, baby.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Taylor to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready.
This is Grant. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready. Time to end it. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now on 2nd and 13. Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Taylor. It's complete to Brown, right side. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late.
Taylor hit. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Done. Ground 80. Just right.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Doug Martin. And now it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor going to throw again. On the right side, caught by Green.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Taylor now, operating from the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Taylor now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They will run with Grant. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Martin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
On the double. 2 by 52. Run.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Crowell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Taylor. And it's hauled in by Nelson. Touchdown Raiders. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt.
Check three. Load it. Wait, 89.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Twist. Cluster. Hey, Delta!
First down, Rivers. And he whips that one incomplete there. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's third down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's bring it. Undercut. Check. Check. Hot. Keep it skinny.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. From the gun, Rivers. And Allen's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
180. Like 180.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
90, 180. Here we go. 12.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On third down, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Virgil Green with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Hey, Delta. It's our field. It's our field.
Rivers. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Grant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need...
And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So an important try here from Matt Bryant. This to potentially send us to overtime. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Set 180. Set 180. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Benjamin's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
So white 90. Watch the run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Black 11! Shot! Watch the shot! Hey, go orange. Load it!
Here's Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. After the interception, here's Taylor. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Taylor to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ancient data. Here we go. Echo.
On first down, it's Taylor. Incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Taylor over the middle here to Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A huge play there in overtime. 61 yards. They picked up a first down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a third down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it? In overtime, every play's importance is magnified. And that one could turn out to be huge.
Second and 5 at the 6-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Now a give, right side. It's Grant. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
S-T-R-O. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. It clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP, the league most valuable.